to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
I'm up now, here's an update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give her a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend, Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
It's NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. Teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Return starts from the goal line. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he drives that one backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Rice motioning left. And on first down, here's Penix. By Kyle Pitts. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
We send a man in motion. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. He dodged the tackle, and he cuts it back right. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. From the shotgun, Penix gets this one to Tyler Algier. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
To the air with Penix. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Try and run here with Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up first.
Yeah, I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
Here's Penix to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
I After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Stroud completes it quick. He crosses the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ground again with Mixon. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Throws caught. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action. Here's Penix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback from making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Penix looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
First and 10 from the 43. Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Penix now on first down. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
On the quick, right? Look the hot, look the hot. 18. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Tony.
First and 10, around to Mixon. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled by Ruth Orororo.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right. 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Stroud to throw on first down. It's completed right side. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
18. What's that?
Working inside the red zone. Rolling out to his left. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Nico Collins for the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. It makes him a star. Even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Falcons 7. Raheem Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Short pass brought in. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Pittman, the man in motion left. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Sends this to the end zone. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Set the screen for Rice. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He'll throw it. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Right side caught by Higgins. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Oh, right. 118. That's it.
Out of the shotgun to give to Mixon. On the move past the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Let's go.
Keeping it with Mixon. He cuts it back right. A gain 15 there. And will be a 1st down, Texans.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Looking to his fullback now. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
On the quick, right? 118. Let's say. Bucky.
Stroud from the pistol. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away and have Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Escapes a defender. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Here's Algier on first down. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll find in his back. Mixon. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Running left is Mixon. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
All right. 18. What's that?
Mixon again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that? My man, my man. Hey.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Go right side, hauled in by Collins. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Texans 28, Falcons 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
And the Falcons, 1st down. It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Falcons.
Penix out 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Pierce now on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
19 Texans. 118. Let's go. Hey, Uno Mars. 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 Uno Mars.
Throwing is Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly, rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? That slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Stroud now on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. We'll go with a design keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Drawing up the design keeper. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Tight end in motion left. From the shotgun, Penix. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Oh, look at this. The kick is blocked. And he's drugged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown.
Stunned. I mean, absolutely floored. You could just feel it in their minds. This game was tied, but instead, well, they're going to have to respond right away. There's plenty of time left. They got all 3 timeouts, but it's time to get on the field, get a stop, and still give themselves a chance to win.
I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's right. 18. That's it.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right. Tony. Hey.
They're going to pass it here. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some all-important insurance.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. It's a thing of beauty.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans grow their lead to 8.
Texans 35, Falcons 27. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I think when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Setting up to pass. Throw left side, complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Shoots away from one. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he takes it in for the touchdown, down to their last breaths, and he gives them a shot now to force overtime. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
No two-point conversion, no tie. Hopefully they've got a heck of an onside kick drawn up because that is their final out remaining.
Not just the onside kick, but they won't have much time even if they do get it. That's what makes that two-point conversion sting. You practice that situation all week. You love the play. You just couldn't execute it.
And he's going to have this down at the 17-yard line before he stops.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.